that I'm fragile. About you, yeah, or just about the world, that you have a good heart, what their actions are doing to others. I like that answer. Amber, welcome. Goodness in a person, my sensitivity. I wish people could see that even though there's mean people out there, there's just as many kind, loving people. I wish people could see that like the world is 100% a better place when love is being spread. I wish people could give other people a chance. You know, I feel like people are so quick to judge, and it just, like when judgment is passed around, it just leads to people not wanting to share what they're going through or be themselves. I think judgment takes a lot of character out of someone. Like if people are feeling like they're being judged, it's harder to just be you, because you're protecting your own feelings by being reserved, and no one should have to do that. So yeah, what do you wish people would see? I guess like more love and like kindness, and but the world is it's still a beautiful place with loving people, and I wish people could see that there are people that are total strangers to you that would stop what they're doing just to help you. There's a lot of people that don't know you, but if they heard your story, they would want to help in some way. So that shows that there's good in the world. Because if a stranger wants to make you smile, or a stranger wants to better your life, then can you imagine the people that care for you? So, love to help people. Let's go. When do you feel most like you? When do you feel most like you? When do you feel okay, so when do you really feel yourself? Oh man, that is hard. When do I feel most like myself? Definitely not in the morning. Right here, let's go. When do I feel most like me? Probably like with family. Not sure I ever have. I'm by myself. Haven't felt myself in a long time, not sure. When someone makes me happy, not sure. I think I feel most like me when I'm in a good mood. Like when I'm not in a good mood, I feel like I lose touch of who I am. Like it's like I'm like thinking negatively, like my self-confidence is low. So it's like when I'm in a good mood, I feel most like me, because I'm able to think logically. I'm able to think rationally, and yeah, I mean, if it's not, like, it's usually at night. But I think being surrounded by people you love and care for, or even on lives and stuff, that's when I feel most like me. When I'm making a difference for someone, helping others helps me. Drink confidence, yes. Yeah, I lose touch of who I am when I'm not feeling myself. Like I can't explain it, but I don't, like when I'm not in a good mood, I don't really I'm like so much more impatient, and that's not me. I'm like so much more like quick to like lash out, and I'm like, that's not me. So yeah, I feel like most like me when I feel good. Chantel, welcome. All right, next question. Oof, these are deep. All right. If you're comfortable sharing, what past trauma do you still deal with today? For me, using my voice around a group of people and opening up a message and not replying. That stuff traumatizes me. But yeah, I would say like just even though like I'm able to like use my voice now, it has changed me, because I'm definitely not the talkative one in a group, and that's because of my past and my trauma. I just keep to myself. I think that's also why I love to be alone. Just reading through all the answers. Divorce, childhood, my entire childhood, teenage years. And honestly, guys, sometimes the stuff that we deal with today that is traumatic, we still have learned in a way how to cope. Like, even though it hasn't fully gone away, we've learned how to use certain tools to be able to get us to still get past whatever comes our way. Even though it's still deep inside of us, and even though it's still obviously is traumatizing, we've learned what works for us and doesn't work for us, and how we're able to still move on in life despite what kind of trauma is coming our way. And there's a quote, and it says, sometimes we don't need to be taught anything new. We just need to be reminded of what matters. I love that. Sometimes we don't need to be taught anything new. We just need to be reminded of what matters. And use these reminders for yourself, and like remind yourself what really matters. What is most important? And I hope self-love is at the top of your list, because all these other things that you're thinking to yourself, that matters. If you are not giving yourself love, it's so much harder to do what you want to do, whatever it is. So yeah, I hope self-love is at the top of that list, because really that matters. The love you show yourself 100% matters. Like, no question. All right. Ooh, all right. What is this, is this the love section? All right, describe a moment that helped you believe in love. Oh, man. Describe a moment that helped you believe in love. Finding you, haven't had one. Can't answer this one. When someone makes me melt, what type of love? Doesn't say what type, but just love in general. My children, find you on TikTok. When my hubby said I'm his princess, not there yet. Gave up till you and William. I've always believed in love. Love never believed in me. What made me believe in love? Honestly, guys, falling in love. But if we go to really talk about it generally, it's like seeing people being there for one another. That made me believe in love too. Like seeing what's going on in this community, seeing the love that's spread from stranger to stranger walking on the street. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of love in this world, And obviously, being in love and stuff is awesome, but there's so much apart from that. Yes, being in love is great, but there's so much more to love than being in love. Love is not a relationship necessarily. Love is your idea of the world, and how you see people and how you see events, and your mindset. That is love too. Love is all around. What comes to mind when you hear the word peaceful? Oh, I love these questions. What comes to mind when you hear the word peaceful? Calm. The ocean. Candles. Favorite person. Calmness. Quiet. My brain being kind to me. No drama. The ocean. Nature. Calm. Quiet. Sleep. Sitting listening to the ocean. The lake. Nature. Peaceful. I'm closing my eyes because I feel like that's when I'm most at peace. But probably just deep breaths and stuff, and I don't know, that's such a hard question. What comes to mind when you hear the word peaceful? Acceptance. Because also, when you're accepting of what life has handed to you, how your life is unraveled, when you accept it, you will learn to give yourself more peace. So yeah, I think of acceptance, I think of calmness, I think of honestly sleep sometimes. Yeah. Not worrying, yeah, exactly. Which I feel like doesn't exist for me. I don't know what that's like, but like I'm worried right now. But yeah. Just want to check the numbers for 1 second. Okay, we got time. All right. Next question. What is a recent leap of faith that you did that worked out? What is a recent leap of faith that you did that worked out? A recent one for me is literally just I had this idea that you can't post the same song more than once, and I decided to break through and just freaking do it. You guys always told me to do it, and so I was like, stop. I think I'm just so stubborn. I'm like, I can only do one song, that's it. And then I finally stopped doing that, and I just started posting what I want to post and like just having fun with it all, and it worked out, and we climbed a lot. So yeah, that was my recent leap of faith. I just started I started going outside of my own norm. My trip coming up, allowing myself to care about you and the people here. Took my husband to visit my son in jail. Acceptance. Roommate. You just retired last week. Congratulations. Let's go, Karen. You bought this house. Talking to all of you. Retirement. A lot of times we take these leaps of faith and it doesn't work out. And then we just assume that we shouldn't be taking these leaps of faith because it's hard to get where we want to be by doing it. And so we just don't take leaps of faith anymore. But if you counted how many times you took a leap of faith, the more you take these leaps of faith in life, the more you are going to have things work out. So you constantly should be taking leaps of faith. You constantly should be going outside of your comfort zone, because by doing so, you're going to feel certain feelings you never felt. You're going to experience certain experiences you never felt. Life is short, exactly. And we should always be taking leaps and trying things and learning things and messing up and failing. And it's hard, but it's better than being stagnant. It's better than not doing what we want to do because of fear and judgment. And then we're just stuck. We're not really progressing. And we're just comfortable because there's no risk, but we're not fully achieving our potential and getting to that highest point of happiness. Moved back to Texas with my biggest leap, solo traveling, believing in faith. Sometimes it is radical acceptance, 100%. Okay, this is a tough one to answer, but it's not like too heavy. What is a memory from a small moment that still pops up in your head? Okay, that's wild. There's so many of them. Okay, so what's a memory from a small moment that still pops up in your head? Something that wasn't a huge deal, but like you think about, because I don't know, it just maybe brings you back to a certain time. Hi, Queen P. A lot, yeah, it's hard. I remember, like, there's so many. First time Ian was able to hug me with his autism. That's a big moment. That's awesome. I have a recent one, but I want to keep it private. Having my first child. So many small moments are memorable. Sometimes the smallest moments are the most memorable. It's not always like the most impactful moments, but it's like those little ones. I mean, like, this is just the first thing that came up in my head, but like, I used to love doing presentations in front of classes. Like when I was a student, I used to love presenting in front of classes. And I never understood why. I was like, because I was a shy kid, but I loved being in front of people. And like, that was a small moment for me because I realized that like, I enjoy doing that. Like, I enjoy being able to like share whatever I want to share. And like, this is what I'm doing now. But yeah, I just remember that. I remember always getting like so excited for like presentations and stuff. And like even though there were bullies in the class, the teacher like didn't let them bully when I was presenting. So it was like my time to like shine, you know? But yeah, it's hard to pick a small moment. I also remember like very vaguely walking with Ida. You guys have met Ida before. She used to walk me every day to preschool. We used to sing this song. I remember it so vividly, even though I was 5 years old. But we used to hold hands and on my way to preschool, and she would sing this song. It was called the Walking Song. And I just remember like as if it was yesterday, and it was literally like 27 years ago. So yeah, it's like sometimes small moments that still pop up in your head. And if you ask Ida about the walking, she knows exactly. Hasn't left her mind either. All right, you can keep this one in your... I haven't taught it to nephew yet. You can keep this in your head if you'd like, or you can share it. But what is something only you know makes you happy on the inside? I'm just gonna think about this one. I don't know if I'm gonna share it. What is something that only you know makes you happy on the inside? So the fact that only we know, we shouldn't share it. We can keep it to ourselves unless you want to share it, but then someone else does know. Yeah, I definitely have mine. I know what makes me happy, and I try to achieve this all the time, but it's hard. But it does make me happy when I have these days or it happens. And honestly, these are small moments again. But I know it makes me happy when I have that kind of thing happen. So, all right, this is a great question. What random act of kindness do you still remember? So even if it was an act of kindness that someone did for you, or you saw someone else do for someone else, what's something that you remember seeing and you're like, wow? Or someone did it for you and you're like, wow, that was so nice. I remember when we were in Cambodia, a bunch of us were at a bar and we were all talking and having fun. And there was a bunch of kids outside, like I don't know, maybe like 6 to 10-year-olds, and they didn't have shoes, and you could tell their clothes were really old, and yet they were just so happy outside playing whatever they were playing outside. They had like, it almost looked like a rubber ball. It was like they didn't have a soccer ball, but it was like elastics that made a ball, and they're like kicking it around or whatever. And anyways, we're all talking. Someone's like, "Oh, look, those kids are outside just playing." Anyways, one guy left and went outside to go talk to them. And it made their nights. Like, he started playing soccer with them, and they were chasing him, and he literally left the party to go make a difference in these kids' lives, and like it like literally made them so happy. He was teaching them rock, paper, scissors. And like, it was just really cool because like, here we were at a bar, like all just enjoying our time, and the guy left the setting to like go make them happy, and they all really appreciated it. And I remember he opened up his phone, and like they were playing with like the Snapchat filters, and yeah, it was just cool to see that like someone just went out of their way like that just to make people smile. So I just remember that. And honestly, like, there's a lot of times traveling where it was acts of kindness. I don't need to speak on behalf of myself because, I don't know, I do it because I want to. But I definitely, like, really like when I see other people show kindness to other people. Especially when I'm just sitting there as a witness and I'm just watching, like, kindness unfold. And I'm like, yo, I love that, you know? A couple months ago when I went shopping, just someone offering to help someone cross the street. There was a older woman crossing the street with a cane, and it's like those things, you know, like someone went up to them and was like, "Can I help you with your stuff? Do you want me to bring it to your car?" Just a random stranger. So it's like those things, and you start to see that thing, like those things happen. You're like, wow, I just love seeing acts of kindness. All right. Check the numbers. Okay, we got 69 to go. All right, next question. What is a phrase that always feels good to hear? What is a phrase that always feels good to hear? I think I love you is a pretty big one. But honestly, the one thing that really hits me, I love you strong, but I love you it means a lot of different things. But I think the number one thing that really hits me that people have said to me is, I'm proud of you. Because it makes you think like, wow, they actually see the efforts I'm putting in. And so when someone says they're proud of you, it just reminds you that like you're fighting your own battle and someone sees that. And like, they're like, I see you trying. And I love that because it's like, sometimes you feel so alone with your efforts when you're trying to improve your life or like be a better person or whatever. And when someone else notices that and they tell you that they're proud of you, even if it's someone that's like, might not really know about your struggles, but they see you're trying, I feel like that makes a huge difference. Like even, I don't know, I've just had people say like, in case no one told you this today, like, I'm proud of you. And it's just like, damn, like, yeah, no one told me that today, but I appreciate that a lot. So let's see what all of us said. Thank you. You're an amazing mom. You're doing a great job. I missed you. Proud of you. Kindness wins. Doing a great job. You're making a difference. You're not alone. I like that one too. Growth is stunning to see. Compliment, it's the best. Compliment. 100%, you just want someone to be proud. Yep, it's huge. Also, this hits too, especially when I'm like going through stages where I'm not confident. When someone's like, I see you're shining, your confidence is shining, or like, I see you're feeling back to yourself again. And I'm like, oh man, I feel back to myself, but I'm so glad that you see that, So, yeah. But yeah, being proud of someone is like such a nice thing to say to someone. And sometimes it's like hard to like admit that, maybe you're not feeling comfortable to tell someone you're proud of them, but you can tell a stranger you're proud of them, even though you might not know them. But sometimes people just need to hear that because we're all just doing our best out here, living our life, going through our own struggles, and life's not easy. So like just acknowledging someone's effort in life is huge, and it makes them want to keep doing it and keep trying and not giving up. So yeah. All right. If someone could have a peek in your mind right now, what would you hope they find? Again, if someone could have a peek into your mind, what would you hope they find? Just that I have good intentions. I mean well. Even though I make mistakes and stuff, I feel like my heart is in the right place. And they'd be traumatized. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like to think I'm a good person, and I never have to prove that to anyone, but I hope that people see it. Comfort, greatness, love, honesty, genuine, good intentions, that I don't mean to be as distant as I am, love. Yeah, I mean, like, I would love if someone peeked into my mind and they felt like maybe people would just be like a little more like, not to say that people aren't understanding, because people in my life are understanding, but I feel like it would take off a lot more pressure from me if people really knew how much my mind races and how much I'm struggling every day to like keep myself calm and keep myself not stressing and keep myself like present. So it almost would be like nice for someone to peek in my mind because they see like what goes on. But then again, we all go through this, so it's like my mind isn't going any faster and racing any faster than someone else. But I feel like just even the last month or so, and like all the ups and stuff, and just even feeling like people are appreciative that I'm still seeing their stuff, and because it's been a lot, and that's why people are so understanding. It really makes me feel better because it's like I haven't been able to breathe. thank you for doing this evening. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm a bad overthinker in so many ways. I'm my own enemy at times. I think that's very common, that we're our own enemy, but all it is a change in mindset, and it's hard to do, but it can make a huge difference just being friendly to yourself. And I challenge you, if you are your worst enemy, you deserve one day. Try it out for one day. Be your own best friend tomorrow. You owe it to yourself. Root yourself on throughout the day. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself. Leave nice post-its around your house with positive messages pushing you through your good day of self-love. And you will see that the kinder you are to yourself, the more light there is in the world, the happier you feel. And life gets easier the more love you show to yourself. 100%. And life gets harder the more you're on your case and harder on yourself. Life becomes harder. Next question. How many to go? Because these numbers fly sometimes. Okay, we got time. 56 to go. All right. Think of a memory when time didn't seem to exist. What was that memory? Oh man, think of a memory when time didn't seem to exist. Explain the little details. When time didn't seem to exist, honestly, as a kid, I feel like life just is continuing to go faster and faster for me. I feel like from 18 to 24, it was like slow. I don't know. But I feel like from 25 to 32 has just gone so fast. And so I think time didn't exist when I was a kid, because it was like, I don't know. I didn't really know what time was. I didn't realize how fast time went. And then when you experience time flying by, and just, yeah, it's wild. Vacations too. Yeah, vacations. Summers at your cottage or your cousin's house. Summer as a kid. Childhood playing outside. Elementary school. Nobody's perfect, but understanding is the best. Yes, 100%. Good morning. When my girls were really young, time passed with grace. Childhood memories at a grandparent's house. You too, Nirmala. Being a carefree kid. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I time sometimes doesn't seem to exist when I'm on TikTok. It'll be like 10 p.m. Maybe I'm not going live all night. I'm just chilling on TikTok, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's 4:30 in the morning. I literally just went through all 400 posts of someone, and now I'm in someone's live, and and time is flying. I gotta go to bed. You know? Holy heck. Like, it's actually, like, sometimes I'm like, there's no way that I've been scrolling my FYP for 4.5 hours. There's no way. How? How have I not stopped myself in 4.5 hours to say, it's time to go pee? Like, I'm holding in my pee for 4.5 hours. I don't even know that I'm holding it in. And then 4.5 hours goes down, and I'm like, I gotta go to the washroom. I gotta drink water. I gotta go eat. This is bad. This is dangerous. I'm gonna step away for a second from this phone. Okay? Yeah, the rabbit hole. And, like, I mean, listen, China or whoever, they hear us as we speak. So it's like they know me so well now. I feel like TikTok knows me so well now. They know what to show me, how long the video needs to be. They've curated it perfectly so that everything I see, I'm like, I love this. I love this. I love this too. Oh, I'm hooked on this. Ooh, she's cute. Oh, whoa. You know, and it's like, next thing I know, I'm like, I lost out on... I need to go outside and touch grass. Yeah, and I feel like TikTok knows my type too, because I'm like, stop it. Stop showing me these. I don't want to see these ones, okay? Not now. Like, I'm scrolling on my TikTok, I see like a cute cat, I'm like, aw, and then it shows me like just a smoke show. I'm like, I want to keep watching cats for a second. I'm not ready. Okay, next question. When is a time that a stranger surprised you in the best way possible? When is a time that a stranger surprised you in the best way possible? Strangers surprised me in the best way possible. Oh man, actually I'm struggling with this one. I can't really think of anything. A surprise from a stranger. When a customer handed me the money I need to fix my car. Wow. No idea. Coffee at the hospital. When I got to meet her in person, Dottie. A homeless person pushing my cart when it died. My car when it died. My car when it died. No idea. I'm gonna have to pass on this one because I can't think of anything. Because a stranger is someone that I've never seen or spoke to before. I can't think of anything. I'm gonna have to pass. But I'm sure there's been times, I just can't think of it right now. All right. Good answers though. Lenny, thank you for the follow. Aries, thank you for the finger hearts. Okay. A stranger gave me money and asked me to pay it forward. I love that. All right, next question. Describe a time that you felt totally free. Describe a time where you felt totally free. Honestly, a lot of these times are on vacation, the solo travels. Like, I'm trying to think of like Cali. I felt so free in Cali. College was great too. Different kind of free for me. Florida, sailing. Yeah, I think like traveling or like, but yeah, university. Holy heck. Actually, uni. Yeah, uni. Felt free. I felt like I was like, I like this. I could do this for 4 more years. And then like the school started pummeling like more and more schoolwork. And I'm like, okay, this part I don't like. But all these people and wow, I love university. This is great. And then the marks start going down and I'm like, okay, how do I enjoy this while doing school? You know? And it all worked out. Just balance. But yeah, university and traveling for me. Flying my dad's plane. Vacation. Thank you for the finger hearts. Leaving in a relationship. All right. These are deep, but we are nearing the end of the how deep will you go, so we're pretty deep right now. There's only 4 more left. When is the last time you wanted to cry but held it in? Okay, so obviously it was 500k, but like I actually don't think I was able to cry. I think I had tears in my eyes, but I also didn't. There was so much to process. I was like, holy, like I want to let go of all these emotions right now, but I'm also trying to keep composed. I think it was like a lot. Yesterday, 3 weeks ago when I was at work, Friday on live. Probably this week. I have many moments of those. 2 days ago. All right, so my question to those that held it in is, why did you feel, and this goes for me too, I could ask myself the same question, why did you feel the need to hold in your tear? Was it where you were, the situation that you didn't want to be questioned about why you're crying? Was it you were afraid of judgment? Was it just not like the right time? Would you wanted to have rather been on your own when you let go of that tear? Like, what was your reason? Not the right place, you're at work, there were people around, so judgment. At work a couple weeks ago, finding an employee passed away. I'm sorry to hear, Dottie. Not the right place. It wasn't going to help. Judgment. Because I needed to be strong at that time. Talking to someone who's going through something. Was on a company account. And these are all valid reasons. 100%. I just hope that for all of you, when you are by yourself, if it's an easier place to cry, that you do it. Because I cry a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Does it mean I'm sad every day? No. I just like, I do cry. Like, I do cry, and it's because I think about things, and like I think about life, and like life gets me emotional, and like I think of everything that's happened, and Like, sometimes it's not even tears of sadness. It's like tears of like just taking it in, like taking in life and like realizing like how precious life is. And like I said, sometimes I'm crying and it's like I'm letting go of something I've been holding in. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm so deep in my thoughts that it's the only thing I can do. So yeah, it's okay to cry, and honestly, like, sometimes you're gonna feel like that crying doesn't help, but you might find that a couple of days later it benefited you. So never feel like you have to hold in your tears. I can understand all of us holding it in during certain times, and like, because I do it all the time. I was actually recently with people and I wanted to tear up because something triggered me, and same thing, if I started crying, everyone would have been like, what the heck is going on, Reid? Why are you crying? I just didn't want to have to explain myself. But yeah, there's time and place, and like, you need to feel comfortable when you're around someone if you're crying. And sometimes a lot of people cry when they're by themselves because it's just, you don't have to explain to anyone what's going on. It's just easier. 35 to go. Okay, what is an activity that feels healing to do? What is an activity that feels healing to do? Going to the casino, walking, yoga, gardening, dancing, sleeping, meditate. Sometimes for me, showering. I know it's so simple, but it's just like, I actually sometimes leave my shower and I go from like a 5 to a 7. Like, it's almost like I'm like just letting go of certain things, and then I feel fresh, and then that's like a whole different mindset. But I would say anything that allows me to know that I'm taking care of myself is healing. So yeah, exercising, yes, gym vibes, washing off the old, exactly. But yeah, it's healing because something that, well, it depends what is healing to you, because healing to me is something that I know is bettering myself, either mentally or physically. That is healing to me. But maybe healing to you is something different. So it depends. You have to first define what is healing to you, and then think of the activity. I said hi to you. You didn't answer me. I'm sorry. I never ignore people. Self-care. 28 to go. What is an analogy or a quote that helps you see life in a positive light? What is an analogy or quote that helps you see life in a positive light? Mine is live and learn, because no matter what you go through, everything's a learning experience and there's always something to gain from it. So yeah, I love that saying because it allows you to see that there is light no matter what you go through. Everything happens for a reason is a great one. It is what it is a great one. Live your best life one day at a time. Yes, tomorrow's a new day. I love that one. 100%. All right, last one. Live, laugh, love. I love that. Nothing's permanent. I love that one too. I need reminded of that recently. All right, final one of the night is, ooh, I like this. If you could remind everyone here of just one thing, what would it be? If you could remind everyone here of one thing, what would it be? I think I would say that I'm proud of you. and that you're loved and supported and you matter, and you will get through whatever life whatever gets handed to you in your life. You will get past, because you've already shown that you can do this. So that's what I would say. You're loved, you matter, and you will get through anything that comes your way. It gets better. You're enough. You're beautiful inside out. You matter. Respect. Always be kind. Life is short. Make the best of it. Kindness and love always wins. Love. Proud of you. Love and appreciated. Focus on one step, not the whole staircase. They're all great. All great. And at the end of this little activity, there's a couple of things it says. There's 20 to go. But it says, little moments, aren't they beautiful? Sometimes thinking about it allows us to heal. And I hope this activity has helped you, even in the slightest. Love it. But anyways, guys, thank you for doing this activity. It's important to do this kind of stuff. I know it's not something that you might want to do or want to hear or want to think about, but you deserve to dig deep sometimes and to make you realize that you have a lot of fight in you and that things have happened for a reason. And I think we can all benefit from digging deep and finding things in our heart that we've been hiding or not wanting to talk about or share. There's a lot of things that are still hidden inside of us, and there's things that are hidden inside of me that I need to still dig deep and get to. But we can't give up on that, because it's only going to allow us to grow and to soar. And even though it's going to make us sad, sometimes getting ourselves to that point of feeling that sadness is exactly what we need to be able to get past it and grow and learn and prosper, you know? So it's a great Sunday activity. Starting off the week on a good note. Exactly. Let's go. Good timing. All right, we got a milestone to celebrate though. And there's 15 to go. I do have the song picked out. Most important thing to you that is currently on your bucket list. Oh man. I don't know. That's hard. It's not like a bucket list activity, but I just want to find more peace in my mind. I don't know. I feel like I just worry so much about things that don't matter, and I'm so hard on myself, and I'm always just like causing myself to stress more than I need to and focus on things that I just don't need to focus on. And yeah, I guess part of my bucket list is like chilling the heck out a little more and just having fun with life and not worrying about the little things, and you know, so. 14 to go. All right, I gotta see what song I'm picking. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, guys. I feel like you've done self-improvement in that aspect. I see myself improving a lot, but I have so much to do still. As long as I am working towards my goals, as long as we're working towards our goals, then even the small steps are better than nothing, right? Being aware of the problem, knowing how you're going to fix it, those are the first steps. Implementing the actions into your life and being consistent with it is the next step. And never looking back is the third step. Keep pushing forward and keep doing what you want to do and achieve what you want to achieve. Because ultimately, all of our goals are very similar in life. It's to feel loved, to allow others to feel our love, the one we care for, to be happy, to be at peace. These are all very similar life goals that we all should have, and that we deserve. We all deserve to feel love, to give love, to feel at peace, to be proud of ourselves, to live and be present, and for us to know that we matter and our thoughts matter, and that these are all really important. Time to go. 9 to go. 9 to go. I love the Milestone song. I don't think anyone's ever heard it before, but I was scrolling through a live a couple days ago and I'm like, what is that song? And then he told me, and then I was like, that is a Milestone song. That is a Milestone song. Loving openly. Thank you, Sally. 9 to go. Thank you, Jana. You are too. If you never reach the full goal, each small step along the way is a triumph. Exactly. Be proud of small steps. And on days where you do absolutely nothing because you can't, or because life is too hard, be proud of the fact that you woke up, you brushed your teeth, you ate. Sometimes it's not about achieving, the goals that everyone else thinks we should be achieving. Be proud of small things. Even be proud of the fact that you gave yourself a day off to do nothing. You deserve that too. So. Pretending day by day that somewhere will soon make a change. We are the part. This year my words are balance, commit, and I will be present. That's amazing. Those are great words. Commit is huge. Consistency as well. If I want to do something this year, I will do it. Life's too short. Do whatever you want to do as long as it, doesn't harm anyone and it makes you happy. 8 to go. Good morning, Arlene. Hi, Yang. Still 8. Oh, 7. 7 to go. Hello. Thank you, Andy. Hi, Myrene. Hugs to everyone. We got this. Group hug. I'm glad we have each other. 4 to go. All right, I'm starting it. Alrighty, guys. Should I start now? Now? 4 to go. Okay, maybe we'll start at 3. Okay, I'm gonna start it. Tasha with the follow. Alright, this song is called Empty Room. I love it. Love this song. You got all the time in the world until you don't. I was betting on forever, but forever comes and goes. Never thought I had to know you as a memory. Or more. Now I'm rehearsing all. It's called Empty Room by Jamie Miller. Jamie Miller. I'll tell you that I love you, I miss you, I wish you were here. Maybe if I shout it loud enough, you might hear. I talk to the walls, I tell them the truth. Ever had to hide with the ceiling, 'cause I can't with 3 more. I got all this alone, but what good does it do if I'm all alone, so I scream. Becky, welcome. Birthday month. Hoping it'll get Two more.
I think I heard the
Two more to go, guys.
And the pain started running like the tears across my face. And I don't know if it's helping, but I don't think I can help it. 'Cause there's a million things I didn't get to say. Like how much I love you, I miss you, I wish you were here. Maybe if I shout it loud enough, you'll appear. So I'll talk to the walls, I'll tell them the truth. Have a heart to heart with the ceiling, 'cause I can't with you. I got all this love, but what good does it do? If I'm all alone, so I scream. So this
Keep tapping, guys. Two more to go.
it'll get to you.
We're still waiting on two, eh? Okay. If you're not yet following, now click the follow button. Tasha, thank you. Alicia, thank you. Let's go. We're restarting it. Back to the beginning. Two more, guys. That's it. Two more follows. We got this. We got this.
You got all the time in the world until you don't. I was betting on forever, but forever comes and goes. Never thought I had to know you as a memory. Now I'm rehearsing all the things I say if you were in front of me.
One more, guys. Drop uno mas. Drop it, baby. Drop it, drop it. One more. Back to dose. False alarm. We got this though, guys. It's a good thing I love this song so much. I'll listen to it 5 more times. And false alarm. Take back your uno masses. Back to uno. Okay, this might not be a false alarm. Alright. Uno mas. Uno mas.
I think I heard the curtains whispering your name. And the pain started running like the tears across my face. And I don't know if it's helping, but I don't think I can help it. 'Cause there's a million things I didn't get to say. Like how much I love you, I miss you, I wish you were
Lucky fam, we have just hit 519,000 followers. Let's go, guys. Thank you, Jana. Thank you, Linda, Izza, Wendy, Michelle, Gia, Blackie, Tuma, Maria, Michelle, Alicia, Becky, Lana, Chantel, Amy. Thank you, Kenya, Laura, Lonnie, Jen, Karen. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Maria, Dottie, Kelly, Debbie, Kristen, Susie, Izza. Thank you, Samantha, Karen. Next one's 528. Let's go. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Connie, Lisa, Karina, Lisa. Thank you, guys. Let's go, let's go. Kelly, thank you. Kat, Izza. Love you all. Thank you so much. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Susie, thank you. Lisa, Tiffany. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. Thanks for being here. Jen, thank you. Thank you, Sally, Lisa, Kelly. Anyone who I missed, thank you, guys. Thank you. Lona. Thank you, guys. Let's go. 519. Wow, we're ready. I didn't get a chance to show you guys it roll in, but we are at officially on Talk Counter. Thank you so much, MB. You're welcome, Connie. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Lonnie, Susie. Thank you, guys. Wow, just wow is the same thing that goes through my mind too. But the next one's 520, and that's crazy. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of your love, and I'm glad we were able to have these chats tonight. I hope even if one person benefited from tonight, that makes me happy. It really helps me to talk about these things, so I hope that it helps someone out there and is able to allow you to feel certain feelings that you've been holding in. But these are all important things that we're talking about. So even if it wasn't something that you benefited from, maybe it's something you learned in a way that is a little bit of a benefit. But thank you guys for all your love, always. And now we can say we checked off 2 things from the list. And hopefully we can get to this list as well, the top 10 list, which I've been slacking on too. But now that we got a bit of breathing time, it's easier to get these things done. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to post tonight, guys. I will keep you all updated if I do. I think I'm just going to use tonight to just chill. And maybe we'll post, but I'm not too sure. But yeah. Alicia, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Tappers, thank you. 160,000. Thank you so much for tapping the whole live. But yeah, hopefully you learned something today. Like I said, in life just flies by. As we all know, life goes by really quick. And sometimes you need to take a second to think about it. Think about what we've gone through. Think about some things that have traumatized us. Talk about what has hurt us, what has made us feel good, what is considered a special moment to us, what we've learned. Because if we just go through the motions of life and we never really let things sink in and talk about it, are we really grasping everything from our life that we need to grasp? And are we really, learning as much as we can learn? So take a second always to just be on your own or talk about your feelings with other people. Like I said, life is crazy sometimes. And if we're just going through the motion of waking up, going to work, whatever, eating dinner, going back to bed, this happens, we need to chill for a bit, think about life, and then we'll realize really how precious our time is here, and just really enjoy the little things in life and stay present, because every moment that we're experiencing now in our life is going to be a memory one day, and we want to make the best out of everything that we're going through, and so that we can look back on these memories and continue to smile and know that we did everything we could to smile. And there's so many things right now in our life, and we've spoken about this, that we don't even know how grateful we will feel in the future knowing that we had this. So take a second to think about these things that you may not appreciate every day, but you know that one day you're going to be very thankful you had it, whether it's a person, an event, or whatever. There's so many reasons to be grateful. And although sometimes our life is not mapped out to be exactly how we thought it would be, we're exactly where we're supposed to be, and that is a blessing. We're still here, we're still breathing, we're still pushing through each day. So find a reason to smile, find a reason to be grateful, know that the reasons exist. Sometimes you gotta dig really deep, but they're there. And surround yourself with people that love you, and push away from people that don't give you that love, because you deserve to be loved and cared for and be treated with respect. So know who your people are, keep them close, and most importantly, show yourself love. It's so important. You deserve that. So I really hope you can find that deep in your heart to show yourself love, and just know and be consistent with that. Be your best friend. Don't be your biggest enemy. It's just going to make life that much harder. You can make your life easier. Just like we say our mind can make our life easier, so can you treating yourself with respect. So you deserve that. Anyways, guys, thank you for 519K. Love you all, and we will see each other very soon.